custom streaming service.
Wires are attacking me.
All right. I've always felt like I should play some kind of, pre-show music of some sort just to set the mood, but I'm like deathly afraid of, and I don't know if this is a valid concern, but I'm afraid YouTube will like flag it for copyright infringement.
Oh yeah.
And then our videos will be taken down because
they'll be demonetized.
Oh man. I wonder how much do you think we could make if we start putting commercials at Code for Boston on our YouTube channel?
With the amount of people we have, probably like 10 cents for all of the views we've had so far.
I mean, if you think about it, 10 cents a week over
No, I mean weeks? Every single video.
Oh.
I think it's roughly like a penny or 10 cents per 1,000 views you'd get, but I think that's on the high end.
Oh boy. I mean, if that's all these video ads cost, maybe we should start buying video ads and get more people find out about Code for Boston that way. That sounds pretty cheap.
I don't know. What does it cost to advertise on YouTube? Oh, look, there's a phone number. I didn't realize Google had phone numbers. I thought they were all email.
It's a new thing. I think if you start like throwing money at them, they're like, "Oh, we'll let you talk to people now."
Apparently. Oh, it's like I forgot. It was like one of these things where you're like, you can't spend X money on ads. You're just like, I want ads. And then they just like put ads out and then charge you later kind of deal. I forgot how it works, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think the whole thing with the YouTube ads is it's also, I think there's like a programmatic aspect as well. So if you want to bid on I don't know, like personal injury lawyer slots that they would, like folks tripped and fell and they want to sue people, that's really competitive. But then if you want to bid on I don't know, like pasta sauce. It's like, oh, well, everyone already knows like what pasta sauces are available, so you can get that one pretty cheap.
Yeah.
All right. I have this like nagging feeling because I've been internetless for like 3 days and haven't really looked at things that like I am forgetting something and I don't know what that thing is. And I know it's going to hit me like in the middle of doing the announcements.
That's okay. I get that feeling every single time I leave the house. Like I got my keys, my wallet, my phone, my sunglasses. What have I forgotten? The answer is nothing.
The face mask.
Well, that's not in my pocket.
See, I think a good Shark Tank idea is someone needs to make like a face mask holster of some sort that you can just like clip around your belt or waistband. Because I had like folks come in and out to do my internet service today, and I didn't know when they were going to come in. I didn't know what was going to happen. I just need to have like a quick draw face mask for the off chance they were there, because I realized it's like, oh, okay, I'm coming to the door. Just give me a minute. I gotta get the thing on and hook it and fit it right, and it is much more work than you realize.
Maybe you could have like a mustache that pulls down to a face mask, a fake mustache.
Oh man. I mean that, or I could start living my life in like one of those astronaut helmets and just do that.
That reverse like aquarium Halloween costume.
Yeah. All right. Well, it is 7:05, so let us get started. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Code for Boston. My name is Matt, and I am on the leadership team here at Code for Boston, along with we got Alex. I think Thad might be here. Brian might also be in here. So if you have questions, need help with anything, feel free to ask one of us, and we will be more than happy to help you out. So the way this is going to work is we'll have some opening remarks, and then after opening remarks, we'll have project updates. And after project updates, new folks can stay in the Zoom chat, and Alex and I will do new member orientation, so you can all kind of get a sense of how this works and get oriented, and everyone else can head off and hack. So with that, let's head on to announcements. First and foremost, Code of Conduct. Code of Conduct is on our website, so check it out. I think the most important thing is Code for Boston is a respectful space. So you want to make sure that you know that you're being respectful of others, but also want to make sure that you feel respected. And so if there's some reason that you aren't feeling respected, talk to one of us on the leadership team, and we'll be more than happy to take care of it in any way we need to. And if someone's being especially egregious, we are empowered to boot folks off. And that especially goes for all the Zoom bombers out there. Want to encourage folks to follow us on social media and connect with our email newsletter. All the links to connect with the social media and the newsletter are on the codeforboston.org website under the Connect header. Weekly newsletter comes out on Wednesdays and includes project updates and jobs along with events that are coming up. So if you want to learn about what's going on, it is definitely the best way to keep in touch if you can't make it to every single Hack Night announcements. Also want to encourage folks to RSVP on Meetup. A lot of you found us through meetup.com. And so if you RSVP to the Meetup event at meetup.com/codeforboston, boosts us in the Meetup algorithm. So even though we're not meeting in person, it's just a good way to keep folks, learning about us and discovering our group. I also try and keep updated the latest sort of Zoom link at codeforboston.org/room/CFB. So if you put that in your bookmarks, then after each Hack Night, if I remember, I'll have updated it with the next week's URL. So you could go there and you can register for the next week's announcements. I also put them on YouTube. So if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can watch them there if you don't want to be in every single Zoom. But if you want to say hi, want to hang out during a little bit of the pre-show or share updates and announcements, that sort of thing, definitely bookmark that. Also, if you're watching on Zoom or on YouTube and you're not connected on our Slack yet, please go to slack.codeforboston.org. Slack is where a lot of the work in our community happens, and where a lot of folks are sharing, updates about their projects and how you can talk to everyone else. So you'll get an invitation to that, and then you'll be able to sign in and join the different channels where folks talk about all the different projects and things. Finally, we are a nonprofit. So if you want to support us, you could go codeforamerica.org/donate to a brigade. Of course, choose Code for Boston from the drop-down box. We are, not like a huge budget, like heavyweight thing, but we do, go through around $10,000 a year. So, if you want to support that work, feel free to go to that site and make a donation. And if your company or organization wants to support your work at Code for Boston and would like to sponsor us, you can talk to me or Harlan. We're able to, arrange sponsorships, work out logistics. There are plenty of opportunities there. Feel free to just give us a ping. All right, we got a couple events coming up. So right now, happening concurrently with Hack Night is Brigade Congress. Brigade Congress, the registration link is c4a.me/Congress. Right now is the opening keynote, which is being recorded. So all the folks here can, of course, watch that after Hack Night is over or at your own convenience tomorrow. But Brigade Congress is one of Code for America's largest 2 events of the year. And so they'll have a whole lot of programming about what folks that do what we do in brigades across the country are doing. So I think it's a great way to, if you're working on a specific project and want to see if another brigade is working on a similar project, share ideas, share your experiences, get a chance to learn from folks, or maybe even make some new friends that like doing the same sort of thing that you do. You no longer have to fly anywhere because it is virtual, so you could just register for it. And I know there'll be some social opportunities and that sort of thing. I think it's definitely worth doing, especially this year. Being online, it is more accessible than ever. Also want to plug this Thursday is 405 Found at the 405found.github.io. This is an event that we've been working on with Anita, and that is around sort of boosting folks that have been underrepresented in the tech industry and trying to, get together some different resources and a panel to help folks, get a sense of the tech job market, especially given how things have changed recently. So we'll have a panel being moderated by Code for America board member Nigel Jacob, who is really awesome. He's the founder of New Urban Mechanics, which is sort of the skunkworks operation over at the city of Boston. They do lots of neat data and technology work. And so Nigel will be interviewing some different folks in recruiting and other, facets of the tech industry. And so I think it'll be a really good, informative conversation about the current state of hiring, how to, advance your career. If you're already a developer or designer and you're looking to get to the next step in your career, they'll have some great ideas there as well. And we're also using the Gatherly platform, which is similar to Remo or Remo. So it'll be an opportunity within that platform after the main session to be able to go ahead and go to some different workshops. So we'll have workshops on resumes. We'll have opportunities for folks to do some mock interviews, if I remember right, and also some just opportunities to do some one-on-one talking with people that have been through the tech hiring process. So if you're looking for, that opportunity to shape your resume, to get a better sense of how to, go around finding a good tech job or making the next leap within tech in your career, I think this is going to be a fantastic event. And even if you're not thinking about it right now, definitely worth attending the panel. So register on Eventbrite. We'll be sending out the event login information in the next day or so. And looking forward to seeing everyone on Thursday.
Yeah, Matt, if I can just add another couple words to that.
Yep.
I really would encourage anyone that it might be free on Thursday evening at 7 p.m., right around now, to pop by and check out the 405 Found website. I put it in the chat. Matt and Anita have put a huge amount of effort into this, and this is really a Code for Boston event. So it's going to be there's the main first section, which is like the breakout with City of Boston, a whole bunch of others. Really diverse, amazing crew of seasoned folks from around Boston and the Northeast. And then the second part is 3 separate breakout workshops, each kind of with Anita has identified some really amazing experts that want to contribute back to the community and help you figure out what you need to find your next step in your career. So Anita has just done a wonderful job. And if you click around on the website, it really details exactly what each thing is. So if you aren't sure if you want to go to one of the sessions or something like that, just click on the name, and there's a really fantastic description that I need to put for each one. and you can kind of gauge out, is this going to be useful for me? And I think it probably will be. So again, just really want to emphasize, this is a huge week for Code for America, Code for Boston, and a lot of us have put like hundreds of hours into figuring all these details out. So I know me as the Northeast network representative, I've put in many hours helping to organize the Brigade Congress that's also just starting, and I put the link to that in the chat as well. But I'm going to post the sign up for that in the chat too. So don't miss anything. If you have any free time this week, check out all the events. There's 35 events at the Brigade Congress this week.
Yeah, thanks, Thad. Yeah, so lots of excellent content. Definitely lots of things, even more exciting than the new iPhone launch today. So hope you all will participate and enjoy that. So with that, let's do some project updates. We got some folks here. And so let's start with My City.
Hey everyone, so with Boston Info, we released a new update this week, which is really exciting. It fixed some problems with the coronavirus information, as well as adds a place for you to look up where you can go vote based on your address. So that's launched. We're going to make sure everything looks good with that, and then probably take a look at the kind of issues page and see what we should work on next.
Thanks, Jamie. For a second, I thought you were going to stop at saying you fixed some issues with the coronavirus, and I was very excited.
That might be on the backlog still. We'll have to go see.
All right. Next is Safe Water.
Hey, so last week we started working on our last three major spikes. We have to add functionality for the website to work when it's no longer voting season, and we're still working on that. And fun news, over the last week, we've had our first red flag, which is when you can't vote with the Twitter bot. So I'm really excited. We actually never tested that. That'll send the right tweet when the flags are red. And well, I guess it works in production. So there you go. This week, we're going to continue to work on those spikes.
Nice. I think that's the only good red flag I've ever heard of in my life. Next, I think Ed is going to update folks on Job Hopper.
Yes, so last week we completed our first sprint and demonstrated a working UI to a satisfied product ownership team. So that was one milestone. And so this week we're going to start our second sprint with the goal of a working database, APIs, and a system for testing and a developed UI. Tonight we'll review the UI design and start building some React components maybe, and continue developing the APIs for our primary databases.
Awesome. Sounds like some good work to me. Next, anyone here from Plogalong? All right. Plogalong going once, going twice. Next is Clean Slate.
Yeah, so last week we got together and had sort of another little data party trying to clean up expungibility criteria on some of our data sets that had some blanks in them. We're going to keep working on that tonight, still working towards getting those answers for Citizens for Juvenile Justice.
Awesome. And last but not least, Windfall Awareness.
Thanks, Matt. So last week we had a huge whirlwind of like 6 or 7 different people from far past and far future contributing. That was really exciting. And we are about to add a new screen to our Social Security app that allows people to explain how much they expect to make in the next few years of their career right before they're going to retire. So we'll keep working on that tonight, and welcome any contributors on TypeScript, JavaScript, and React, and also anyone that might know how to do C programming, C++ programming. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Thad. So those are the projects tonight. So if any folks, if you're new, feel free to stay in this channel and we'll be more than happy to help you out. We'll be doing some orientation with Alex and I after we turn off the live stream. Everyone else, thanks so much for dropping by and happy hacking.